Good morning, Bonde Matram, welcome all of you. The Superman shall reign as king of life. That is the topic of discussion for this glorious morning. The Superman shall reign as king of life. We are talking about the Superman, and the things will be, entire discussion will be centered around Savitri. We'll recite few lines from Savitri, where Sri Aurobindo has given the glimpse of the on Superman. Very interesting topic to be understood, to be well thought out. It must be thought in a proper way. How the race will be there, the new race, new generation, how it will be there, and how they will work, and what about their characteristic. This is a great description, big description. We'll know. Sri Aurobindo starts with Savitri is endless, as we have already discussed, not once or twice. Again and again we keep discussing on this matter, on this chapter. And here it is we are at the zenith, at the top. In our way to analyze the topic on Superman, still in the course, a mightier race shall inhabit the mortal's world. Two things are there. One is Superman, one is man. That is the supramental world, here the mortal world. So here also we are having one race, human race. But Sri Aurobindo starts the line with mightier race. A mightier race, mighty, comparative degree is mightier. Mightier race shall inhabit the mortal's world. On inhabit the mortal's world. On nature's luminous tops. Nature is capital N. So this is world nature, universal nature. On luminous tops, nature's luminous tops, on the spirit's ground. Everything relates to the spirit, soul, psychic. There itself in that way you have to think. Otherwise people not there to, people will not try to understand what really it is being discussed. It is a great term. Suppose I will give one example. Our human race, they emerged from the apes, but apes are still there, staying in the night in the tree, living in the group, going for fruits. They are mocked and by the people like us. They are driven away. They are thrown. Stone is thrown towards them. Still they are there, but they have forgotten. Even they don't know. This human race who is actually ill-treating them, mistreating them, they were emerged from their ancestors. Maybe ancestors, you can say how many ages gone, how many centuries passed since now. But it was there. On the spirit's ground, the Superman shall reign as king of life. Here we have also our life, but it is not inhabited, it is not governed by the super nature or super life. But here we are talking about the situation, the scenario. The Superman shall reign as king of life. And when they reign as the king of life, what will be the change? Have you imagined during the course? Make earth almost mate and pure of heaven. For that heaven you don't have to go for quest. You have to move from here and there. You must have not, even if you have got the thirst within you, hunger for in you, but still then you don't know what really the heaven is. Heaven is here, earth is here, Surgya or Narki. Yeah. Sure, in the course heaven and hell, that is an imaginary concept, you know. Heaven and hell exist in the soul's concept. Soul's consciousness, I am sorry. Heaven and hell exist in the soul's consciousness. So everything seems imaginary to us because you don't know where really this is hell is, where really stands the heaven. What is the basic difference between these two terms, heaven and hell? Top, zenith and nadir, top and bottom. That is nobody knows. But this is one, one realization, one experience, one feeling. That's what, it is not the feeling of the mind, vital or physical, but the realization with respect to, your spirit. Heaven and hell exist in the soul's consciousness. This Superman shall reign as the king of life, reign as the king of life. And with this, the output will be there, the result will be there, the effect will be there, and make earth almost the mate and peer of heaven. Not only that, and lead towards God and truth man's ignorant earth, this earth, man's ignorant earth, it will be led towards truth and God. Led towards truth and God, who will lead it? The leader will be the Superman. That is what the speciality. And lift towards Godhead his mortality. His mortality. Originally it was there, immortality came and perverted and changed into the contrary shape of mortality. So here, lift towards Godhead his mortality. Mortality. Godhead. Towards his mortality of the Godhead to be lifted up towards the immortality. That is what the effect, output. I mean, I will try to explain it for the second time. The Superman shall reign as the king of life. Now our life is not governed by that super life, and this Superman. But henceforward, this mightier race after their arrival, after they descend, this Superman will reign as the king of life. And what is the next output? Make earth almost the mate and peer of heaven, and lead towards God and truth man's ignorant earth, and lift towards Godhead his mortality. That involution, through the involution, all the good things have been changed into their contrary shapes. Now itself, through the process of evolution starts from top to bottom. Evolution has begun already, from bottom to top. Mortality towards its original source. Ignorant earth is giving led towards God and truth, and earth is almost will be made with the peer of heaven, and will be led by the reign of by the Superman. A power released from circumscribing bounds. Power. Here also we can get so many powers are there. It is there. But this power will be released from circumscribing bounds, periphery. Released means it is now in imprisoned states, encaged states. It is now arrested states. It will be released from the past, released from where? The circumscribing bounds, because you don't get the, you see whatever, everything is limited, everything is circumscribed, bounded. But these bounds, out of these bounds, a power will be released. Its height pushed up beyond death's hungry reach. Death's hungry reach. Whenever there is no death, no thirst or hunger in you, you are simply sitting or simply sleeping. When you can find the touch of thirstiness, you feel thirst and hunger. Naturally, you go for a quest of something that will feed your hunger or quench your thirst. So its height pushed up beyond death's hungry reach. Death's hungry reach. Something is there, you are hungry, you are going and pulling something, getting something and eating. That chapter is closed. Here also same thing. Death's hungry reach. It is coming and picking someone, and that is marked missing in the register of the souls. But once this Superman will reign as king of life, its height means power released from circumscribing bounds. Second, its height pushed up beyond death's hungry reach. Death's hungry reach. Beyond that, it will be pushed up. So death can't touch it. It can't go. You will stay in another arena, another realm, another arena. Death can't reach. Death's hungry reach can't reach you. Life's top shall flame with the immortal thoughts, because now itself life is being circumscribed by this darkness, tussle, struggle, danger, difficulties. Once you raise up your center of living to a higher plane of consciousness, higher layer of consciousness, these ignorance, science and all, this they can hounds of death, hungry reach of death, pain, suffering, it can't reach there. You have gone beyond. Life stops shall flame with the immortal thoughts, not this human thought or thought of this ordinary mind. Immortal thoughts. Light shall invade the darkness of at its base. At its base, what is there? Light. Oh, it is darkness really. Light has been turned, transformed, changed into darkness, truth into falsehood, superconscience into nescience, immortality into death. But actually here, light will invade the darkness at its base. At its base, light has been turned into its contrary shape like darkness. Now itself the pure light, the supreme light, the divine light will invade. At the advent of this light, darkness will perish. It will run like anything. It has no place absolutely. Then what will happen? Then in the process of evolving time, all shall be drawn into a single plan. All shall be drawn into a single plan in the process of evolving time. That's what already we have talked about, the involution and evolution. In the process of evolving time, when you go beyond involution, from top to you have come to the bottom, all the goodness has been changed into the just contrary. So out of this contrary dimness you will move forward. In the process of evolving time, all shall be drawn into a single plan, single plan. Not here and there everything will be falling like this, anything. Single plan, no haphazardness, no here and there, no multiplicity, single plan, unification, one single mindedness, single plan. A divine, not only this suppose here, everywhere something is sent, it has to come to a single plan. And there itself it can say, after that there will be a harmony. Well, what harmony? Like divine harmony. Suppose this your dress is, pant is somewhere, shirt is somewhere, your innards are there somewhere, your spec is somewhere, and you have brought it together because you want to go out. So you are keeping it on the table or somewhere on the bed. Not sufficient. There must be some harmony so that we can put on. Suppose this farmer is going to plow the field. He has got the bullock, he has got his lien, everything is there, rope and all. So it is here and there. Now itself he is collecting, going to his field, and there itself he is preparing. That harmony is there. This this bullock oxen, they will be yoked with the lien. That harmony is there, so that he can be able to do his work smoothly, plow the land purposefully and peacefully. Here also a divine harmony, all shall be drawn into a single plan. Here and there they are falling, things fallen apart. They will be brought to a single place. And there itself, next one is harmony. Which harmony it is there? A divine harmony shall be the earth's law. Then not only there, it is not concluded there. Beauty and joy, remove the her way to live. Now itself these are lacking. You don't find the beauty and joy. There itself you have to find beauty and joy, remove her way to live. Then itself your body shall remember God. Even the body shall remember God. Now itself we are not in a position to remember God. But there itself the situation will come, the scenario will change, even the body shall remember God. Nature shall draw back from mortality. Man shall forget consent to mortality in another way you have heard. Nature shall draw back from mortality. No, I don't require. Forget consent. You are consenting because you have taken it for granted that once I have taken birth, the next step, the last step is death. Jatasya hi dhruvang mrityu. Once I have taken birth, death is inevitable. It is on the way. But here it's actually with this, when this Superman will reign as king of life, they take the charge. This mortality will disappear. Nature shall draw back from mortality, and spirit's fire shall guide the earth's blind force. Earth's blind force, they are acting, they are reigning now. We are under their cloths, or we are under their guidance. And so they will go, they will perish because they don't have the right time and they can't rule here. And spirit's fire shall guide the earth's blind force. Knowledge shall bring into the aspirant thought a high proximity to truth and God. High proximity of truth and God, knowledge will change. It is confined now. Things will change and is bound to change. The supermind shall claim the world for a light. The supermind shall claim the world for a light. No place for darkness, falsehood, inconscience. It is bound to change after the arrival of the Superman, descent of Superman. Everything is bound to change. Thank you.